It's very nice.
Thank you. Today I have an interesting question here. What would you do? What would you prefer to do between working in your room and working for a company? Or better, would you rather work 9 to 5 or on your own time? Of course, your answer will be working in your room on your own time, right? And maybe you will ask me, how can I do it? So I'll show something that will help you to guess what I'm talking about. This is the stock price index, right? I'm going to talk about stock price, stock trading. But before that, the reason why I asked some question and showing this graph is that I wanted to think of the stock trading yourself before I mention it. Oh, unfortunately, Joe said that, but I wanted you to think of the stock trading first. But because these days, especially young people think stock trading is not good, and someone who are trading stock is going to be broke. And this is a bad stereotype, and I will change this bad stereotype of stock trader. And here's my personal story of stock trading. And when I was a little boy, I and my father used to talk about his country, his company. He used to work Kia car, and he said he taught me how the Kia company made it back from the bankruptcy. And I realized that the Kia is one of the most diligent company in the world, and I thought they deserve to become a major company, but actually they are not major company. And I figured out there's something going on. I found that they were underestimated when I compared to Hyundai car, because Hyundai car's stock price is almost 5 times larger than Kia's. So when I became able to buy and manage some stocks, I just started buying stocks from Kia. At the time, the price was just $20. And do you want to know how much is it now? This is my personal portfolio, and I know this is kind of difficult to understand, and let me draw your attention to here. I made it simple for you. And this is the company names that I'm dealing with: Kia Car and Gyeongnam and KTNG. And this is the purchase price that I buy the first, and this sale price. I sold these stocks for this price. Simply put, I made this lucrative result, $700 for 2 months. I know this is not that big, but when I was dealing with this company, I was in Vancouver and I didn't have enough time to work, but I made it this result. So this is very important timing. This in almost 10 minutes will change your life, I believe. So please concentrate on my presentation just for 10 minutes. I believe your life is changed. And this is what I'm going to say: prepare and basic terms of HTTP problem and detail about HTTP problem and kind of graph and methods, stuff like that. I'm going to talk about these contents. First, preparation. You have to prepare yourself. First of all, you have to go to the bank, and then with your photo ID, it's just free. I asked some questions to the TD Bank about how to open a share account, and they said you just bring your photo ID and you don't have to pay. It's free. So maybe you guys can make yourself. And you have to download HTS. It stands for Home Trading System. It's also free, so you can download it in any financial homepage. That was the first step. And I'm going to teach you basic terms, especially in home trading stock. There are two different kinds of accounts. As you know, bank account is just for banking, but you cannot trade the stock with it. You have to make share account. Like I said, share account is just free. You can make it very simply. And stock, share, security is basically the same, outstanding capital of a company or corporation. This is the basic concept of trading. You are going to buy some stock from a company, and you have to wait and see if it's going to see if this company is doing well or not, because company's performance usually relate to the stock price. And next, interesting types of stocks. You can make your own interesting types of stocks in HTS program to focus on your stocks that you're dealing with. And I know there are too many numbers in the stock price, but this is very important. Everything is important. Selling price, purchase price. This means your profit or lose. And opening price is the when the market is opened, that means this is the opening price. And there is a below price and a high price. Closed price is also when market is closed, the time the price is closed price. And this is something that maybe you don't really know for sure. Outstanding amount is just same idea as lending money. So this is very dangerous because I didn't even know if I'm using this option or not. So I have to check it out every time. So I recommend you not to use this option. This is very treacherous, but you have to know what it is. Positive is just same as balance of account. Trend line is very important. You can guess how the price will go by looking at trend lines. There are 3 different trend lines: 5 days average line and 10 days, 20 days line. I'm going to explain in a little bit detail in the HTS program. Let's see the HTS program. I know this is more about Korean, but I'm entirely sure there is a home trading system in Japan and Canada, and of course in Brazil. You can use it. And okay, first of all, let's go to the top. There are too many options. You don't have to use everything. You can use this share account, and you can see your dealing status. Unfortunately, I lost a little bit money, but don't worry, I'm gonna make it back. You can see the past dealing status a week ago, a month ago, 3 months ago, 6 months ago. And your balance of account here. First of all, you have to press your password. I have very few money because I bought some stocks. This is my balance of account. And this is everything you will use. This is everything. You don't have to use all of these options. And there are 2 different colors. Maybe you cannot see it. That's our red and blue. Red and blue here. Red and blue. Red is simply put. Red is good thing. Blue is bad thing, because red is the means people are buying, and blue is people are selling because it's bad. You can buy the stock from here, and you can sell the stock from here. Very simple. This is just user friendly. You can learn yourself. And this is the interesting type of stock. I made it because I'm dealing with these stocks. This is very easy to make it. You can just go this and just search particular stock name. I'm gonna search it. Samsung Electronic. And you can put in your interesting types of stock. And there is Samsung Electronic here. Just simple, right? And lastly, this I'm going to talk about graph, most important thing. This is the Hyundai Car's stock graph. If you want to see it in detail, let's say between May and June, just drag your mouse from May and to June. Then you can make it bigger. And if you put your mouse point on the bar graph, you can see the detailed information. The low price, the highest price, lowest price, and close price also. And to go back, just drag up the slide. Simple. And like I said, trend line is here. These three different colors are actually four. Four different colors is in there. You can guess the future by looking these different colors trend line. It means 5 days trend, 10 days trend, 20 days trend, 60 days trend. You can guess by looking at this graph. I'm gonna explain in detail a little later. Yeah, this is all about the ATS program. It's very simple, right? Then now we know what stock trading is, and we know how to use the ATS program, but we don't know for sure which stock we have to buy. So I'm going to teach you the method, my personal method. Maybe you can copy that. Many analysts say that you have to buy and hold forever. Buy and close your eyes, don't care. But this is not a good idea because we don't know future. We have to care about our stock. We have to focus on our stock. So buy and protect yourself. And second, here. Many people think they can buy from the bottom line, but they don't really know if this is bottom line or not. This is an example. Let's say some analyst buys some stocks from the $5 because he thought $5 is bottom line because this stock price is from $50 and he thought, or maybe $5 is bottom line, but it turned out $1 is bottom line. So he lost his 80% of his project. So then maybe you are wondering how can we know bottom line? Okay. This is the solution to how to find the bottom line. I might say this point is the bottom line because there's the trend line here. You can see this trend line should be the orders 5 and 10 and 20 and 60 days. Again, this graph should be ordered green and pink and yellow. This order, but this order is the kind of reverse order, so it's not good situation. But you can see the cross line, cross pointing. This green line went across the pink line. It means bottom line is over. I mean, the depression is over. So this is bottom line. Maybe you want to see the next chart. Right. From this point, the prices went high. So this is how we find the bottom line. Assuming that trade recover. Not every trade will recover. If you buy a stock and it goes down, you are just asking for trouble by buying more stocks in hope I bought this stock from this point. Unfortunately, I bought this stock from this point, and this is the one of the smallest company in Korea. And when when the prices went here, I thought maybe this stock prices will go high. I believe, but actually went up to there. But at the time, I just thought I can make maybe if I wait forever, I can make back. But now I'm thinking I should have sold at least this point, and maybe I can buy. I could buy this point, and then I can make the profit. I didn't have to lose this amount. So don't assume be a bad trade recovery. And next, don't expect too much. This is a weird thing. You are going to buy some stock and you are going to make money, $1,000 from the $100 trading account, but it's not really realistic. Because you don't know the future. You just expect too much. So don't count the eggs before the chicken hatch. And this is the last thing. Usually companies equals stock price, but sometimes good company has a falling stock price. So remember, you are going to make money from the stock, but from the company's performance. This is the basic methods from me, and maybe you can use it. But above all, I want to talk about something really important before you start the stock trading. That's I want to care about at least a little bit about the global economy, because these days young people like me, they don't give a shit. They don't care about the global economy. Even Korean people, are not interested in Korean economy. This is a very bad situation. So I want to care about the global economy before starting, because every stock price is related to the global economy. So, for example, 2008, there was a huge catastrophe in the subprime mortgage crisis. That situation caused this depression. Maybe you guys know this situation is very bad. This economy went bad because of the subprime mortgage crisis. If you already know about this information, maybe you didn't lose your money. So pay attention to the global economy and read at least one article about global economy a day. Thank you.
Yes, Andrew.
Okay, thank you. Good final statement. Good. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's nice to see so many different types of different topics that we all get to see. Something like this is very challenging to do as a presentation, so congratulations on tackling it so well. And you particularly use the visual material really well, which is great. I mean, you sort of use that to help you and guide you through the presentation, and that seemed very natural, very fluent. So that's very good. Compared to the past, you were sort of much more forceful and much more personable about certain things, and that was really great. Maybe it was partly the microphone, I don't know, but it just seemed much stronger than before, which is really good. Yeah, using the slides, between slides you say, let me draw your attention to this, and it was just really nice transition, which was really good. And I know that probably helped you through what you were doing. I could also see that you're genuinely very interested in what you're doing, and that's, so there's with that and a bit of confidence, there's a bit of humor there, and it's very good, because it's not an easy topic to speak on. So, and you also, of course, use so much of the vocabulary that we've learned in class, a lot, which is really great. So, excellent. Thank you.
Great job. You had great flow, and I think that you were trying to tackle a very, very complicated and very difficult topic, and I think you did a pretty good job at explaining that to me. I'm still terrified of the stock market. I really wish I could read Korean. So I think I would have learned a lot more because of that. Just keep in mind your audience when you're presenting. I understand that a lot of people in this room do speak and read Korean. I do not. But yeah, you took a really complicated topic and you simplified it down to terms that we could absorb easily. And so I like that. And I also like the insight that you came along and you actually showed us the stuff in your own personal account. So it goes to show that you actually practice what you preach. I did like the what was the phrase you used? Don't count your eggs before they hatch out. Perfect use. Great job. Thank you very much.
Yes. Yeah, I learned a lot. Thank you.